Say hi guys.
Hi.
We have come camping for the first time as a family. Sam and I have done camping ages ago, before kids, but this is the first time that we have done camping as a family. We got here probably about 2 hours ago. We're still putting up our tents. It's one of those air ones that we bought deliberately so that it would be quicker to put up. I think it is actually quick to put up, but because this is our first time trying to put up such a monstrous tent, it's taking us longer than it usually would. So this is my first tip if you're going camping as a family for the first time, which is to allow yourself a lot longer than you think you need for setting up your tent and your campsite. Otto, are you excited about sleeping in a tent? We're almost there now. As you can see, it's looking pretty tenty. Sam's getting annoyed because he can see me vlogging and I've basically left him to do everything. So I'm going to go and help him and then I will do a little tent tour. This tent is the Berghaus Air tent. I've also got the porch that comes with it, which is what I'm showing you now. So that's this bit that sticks out at the front here, and then the actual tent is just like a long sort of sausage shaped tent at the back. So this is how big the porch is. It's like really tall, and you've got this tarpaulin on the ground, and we are using it, as you can see, as our storage area, our cooking area, and where everyone's shoes are. So basically all our luggage is in here, which means that we have a lot more space on the inside of the tent. So I'll take you inside the tent now. If you didn't have the porch, this would be your main door into the tent. There are some children over here hanging out. This is your living area on the inside, which is pretty big. There's a lot of room in here. And then on the other side you've got a smaller door which we've closed up, but you can also use that as another exit. And then on each side of the tent you have the bedrooms. There's one over there and there's one over there. So what we've done in here is the boys have got a double airbed over here, and then Otto has got this airbed which has raised size, just because I was worried about him being just 2, that he'd roll out of a normal airbed and get cold on the floor. So he's got this special cool airbed. It does take up a little more space than normal, and you could probably fit about 3 Ottos in there, couldn't you, Otto? These rooms are 4 berth rooms, can fit 4 average size adults or possibly even more children than that. And each of the rooms comes with a divider that we've currently taken down, but it goes up in the middle, so if you want to you can turn them into 2 smaller bedrooms. Bedrooms also come with these handy pockets all the way down the middle, which is very good, and you get those on both sides. And then this is where Sam and I are sleeping. This is also a 4 berth bedroom. We've taken down the divider in the middle. If you put that up you would then have 2 smaller bedrooms that would fit 2 people each, but we've just made it into one big spacious bedroom.
It looks like it's 2 like giant eyes.
It looks like 2 giant eyes. I guess it does a bit. Back in the main tent area, the living area of the tent, it's got these windows both sides. I've actually only taken them halfway down at the moment. They do go down even more than this, but also you can put them up at night time, so you've got a bit of a blackout. And the bedrooms have a window as well, but they are actually a little bit more blackout than the main living room because it's got this darker inner bit in it, so hopefully that will stay a little bit darker in the morning. We finished setting up our tent eventually. I think it was about 3 hours later in the end, but we're going to get a lot quicker at it next time. And then we had enough time to go down to the beach before it got too late in the day. We went to our nearest beach to the campsite, which is called Middle Beach, and it's part of the Studland Peninsula. Have I got that right?
You have, although it's not actually, I don't think
it's not a peninsula. It is a peninsula. What's a peninsula?
It's like an outcrop of land that is still connected to the mainland.
It's a really lovely beach, really calm waters because it's all sheltered. The kind of beach curves around quite a lot. Loads of people on paddle boards and kayaks, and it was just really quite nice and peaceful.
Before we were even at the campsite, we got a ferry. It was just like a little water, but it was still England.
We got on a ferry boat, didn't we, Rory? Which took us from Sandbanks over to the Swanage side. And yeah, that was unexpected. Didn't realise we were going to get on a ferry to get to our campsite. Our first night camping as a family, and I think everyone slept okay. There were a few grumbles and moans I heard from your side of the tent, boys. How did you sleep?
Good. Good.
Yeah? You slept good?
Good.
Yeah? Good. At one point you were saying, I like boats in your sleep, Otto. Yeah, as to be expected, it was slightly restless, and for me personally, anytime I sleep somewhere new, the first night is always bad, so I just couldn't get to sleep until probably about 2, and then I slept quite well, and then 7 o'clock rolled around. I was expecting them to wake up at about 5 o'clock in the morning when the sun came up, but they were up at 7, which was pretty good. And at that point, when they came to wake me up, I was not ready to get up at all. And now we're eating pancakes for breakfast that have been made by Sam, and they're pretty good for camping pancakes. And then I have no idea what we're doing today. We'll have to have a conversation about what we want to do.
What we're doing?
Yeah?
We're gonna go on some adventures.
Camping hair. Nice. We have just been to Durdle Door, followed up by Lulworth Cove, which are both very close to each other. You can walk between them. I think it takes like a couple of miles walk over the hills, but we drove. Cove is very pretty. It's like almost completely circular, and it's, yeah, very pretty. And Durdle Door was great too. I've actually always wanted to visit Durdle Door, that's really hard to say, and never have done, so it was really good to go there today. We did get down to the beach, but I have to say I think the view's much more impressive from up high.